Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Army Black Knights offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Daly. Swings it out to the flat. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The Black Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Cowboys are flying down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and
looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. You must have discipline to excel at West Point, and that is exactly what they're getting from this Black Knight quarterback.
It's a disciplined system. It's a disciplined way of life. That's why they chose to sign up for the Army, and you could tell this quarterback, he is their leader. He shows the discipline, and he shows the toughness.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Goes to the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To throw, it's Daly. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw it big? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for space, it's Gordon. At the 45, on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Shoots it to the left. Got it! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? Movement here from the tight end. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Forced out of the pocket. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Buys a little time with his feet. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. On the option. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Daly. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Presley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll try the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To the air, it's Daly. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the fullback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Black Knights are marching down the field. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Dances away from the heat. He's going to take off. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash.
That makes the score Oklahoma State 10-3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Gordon. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Daly. Moving out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Grab near the sticks. It's Gordon. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. This time he's got it. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gordon. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Quickly complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. And the Cowboys get it past the sticks.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Across the 25, he's got room. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
From the gun, running back on the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff to the fullback. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A little old-school football riding the big fella, and a nice gain on that one.
Yeah, this guy's an athlete, too. He's not just a blocker. You can hand off the ball, and he can go find positive yards. Shows you right there.
And the Black Knights have taken it inside the 20. They'll run the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Daly. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Splits the uprights. It's good.
That makes the score. Oklahoma State 24, Army 6.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Brings up second down.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the section plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Running back goes in motion. The play action fake. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have...
Throws toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Going up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This offense has a second down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. The throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Using the quick game. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He'll just keep slinging it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. We've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They've got the screen set up. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Give to the fullback. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They want to run this quarterback. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
Here comes the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Lining up for the PAT. They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. And we want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. To the air, it's Daly. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busted loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easily.
And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Daly. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And it's a turnover on down.
The give to the lone running back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll give it to him again. Nice move to keep moving. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Today's final score, Oklahoma State 38,